Everyone, let's do a Bolton driving test center route. I'm gonna be driving and I will mention some important points to note as I drive. So yeah, let's get on with it. So straight away by the test center there is a mini roundabout. We are going to go left on the roundabout first exit. Check your mirrors, center left mirror. Approach slowly to the give way of your mini roundabout. Give way to the traffic on the right as we approach. So let's wait here. Keep an eye on the center mirror. So we are giving way to the traffic on the right. Looks clear now. Check center left mirror just to make sure we can turn safely onto our left side. Follow the road straight ahead. Be careful with this road. There is often an element of parked cars in the start and loads of parked cars further down the road. Then there is pedestrian crossings, zebra crossings. We are approaching slowly, making sure no one is waiting to cross on either side. And mini roundabout, no direction given, so approach slowly, looking on the right, clear. Let's go straight ahead. Okay, so we can just pick up some speed. So I would say my speed is about 18 to 20 miles. When I have an element of approaching oncoming traffic with parked cars on my left, so I drive a bit slow. Let's pull up on the left side, center left mirror, signal left. So it looks like this is a decent space for us to stop. Okay, secure your car. That's fine. Drive off when you're ready. Do your palm routine as your instructor would advise you as well. I've got my car prepared in the drive. Doing your clockwise checks. So clockwise means, guys, from left to right. Finish your observation on the right with your right blind spot. Okay, off we go. So approaching slowly with the parked cars and oncoming traffic. My speed is about 14. Now you can see the queue of traffic with a mini roundabout. We're gonna go left on the roundabout first exit. Do your center left mirror. Signal left. I can see my junction of mini roundabout. As I approach, I got to give way to the traffic from right. So make sure no one is trying to cross on this pedestrian pathway, this middle aisle, central island, however you like to call it. Okay, looks clear. And then there are so many parked cars on the left side again. There are some oncoming cars. I'm just approaching slowly, but looks like there is enough space for me to go through. Okay, it goes a bit downhill here, so control your speed with parked cars and oncoming, but looks like there is enough space for us to drive through safely. We can do a pull up on the left side in a safe place. Do your mirror signal, and yeah, this looks like a good place for me to stop. Okay, it's perfect. Thank you very much. Drive off when you're ready. So make sure you don't block anyone's driveway as you pull up on the left side. Make sure try not to stop in front of a junction. There shouldn't be a junction opposite on your right side. So we are clear. I'm just trying to move off. We can't go, but because you guys can't see the reverse camera, I'm gonna be better prepared next time. I will put more cameras all around my car so you can see my lovely face as well, and you can just see the reverse camera. But at the moment you guys have to put up with just this first front camera. So on the traffic lights we're gonna go right, center right mirror, signal right, and then approaching slowly with this left queue of traffic, approaching carefully in this traffic light junction. Looks still green, filter green arrow, but we can just prepare to stop in the middle. as they're gonna move. Okay, good to go. Yeah, so I just wanted to play safe. So as we approach in that earlier traffic, it was like filter green arrow, but by the time we approached, it just gone to normal green. I checked my center mirror, no one was behind, so I felt it safe for us to wait for the oncoming traffic there. Okay, so it's 30, we can use the maximum speed limit here. Keep a good car length distance to the car in front of you. Make sure you can see the tires and the road in between when you stop in the queue of traffic. Okay, ready to move off. Make sure you check your mirrors as you move off, just in case any cyclist might be on our left side. It's best to check blind spot. Always take the information from behind. So we're gonna take a next road on the left. It's just after this pedestrian crossing, center left mirror. Time to signal left. Checking my mirrors, make sure I'm giving enough warning to the people behind. Quite nice and sharp turn. It is a 20 zone. Maximum is 20, I should say. And then we're just rolling forward with the 20. By the way, I'm using an automatic car, so that's why really I'm not mentioning about the gear changing and all that. All I can say is with the speed 20 is fine. So next road on the right, center right mirrors, signal right. That's the right time to signal. Approach slowly, do your MSPSL routine, guys. Positioning nicely, watch oncoming traffic, looks clear, off we go to turn right. So always make sure you give yourself a nice 90-degree turn and don't cut the corners. Okay, so still a 20 zone. You can do a pull up on the left side just before this blue car. Only leave about a car length distance so you can move off safely. Okay, that looks fine. This is the start of independent drive. At the end of this, there is traffic lights. You're gonna go left on the lights and then you can follow some signs. Sometimes they say follow the signs for Kearsley, or sometimes they say Walkden. Either ways, you know, that's how it works. So yeah, let's drive off and then we can follow the signs for Walkden. Let's go from here. Do your palm routine. Make sure you check the blind spot and watch oncoming traffic. It's a narrow space. We got parked car in front of us. It's moving off at an angle. We got to make sure we watch oncoming traffic. Okay, off we go. The maximum 20 here, enough space, no oncoming traffic. I can control this car with 20, so we're keeping nice and straight position on the left side. Traffic lights running left. Have your foot ready on the brake in an automatic car, guys, with any hazard situation may occur. Okay, so There's no stop line, but I feel this is a good place to stop. Now it's just the standard left turn at the traffic lights. You can just, as you move off, make sure you check mirrors. No one on our center left mirror any cyclist. Otherwise, you don't really need to hesitate as you turn left, as it's traffic light controlled. So now we are on a 30 zone. Follow the road straight ahead. Then we were gonna follow the signs for Walkden, so we can't see a sign. You can always check with your examiner that if you forget that what sign are you following, or you can just check, like, you know, even if you see the sign and if that you can't understand, you can still ask them, no problem. So we just have to join the queue of traffic. Another common mistake, people try to go around this queue of traffic. There is no need for it. You're just in a queue of traffic. There is only a single carriage way. It's just one lane in our side. So at the moment near the junction, it do splits into two lanes often, but for now, for turning left or right, but for now it's just one lane, so you just stay in the queue of traffic. Okay, as you can see on the signboard, Walkden, we said we're gonna follow. So Walkden on this signboard is showing right. We can help this person. They're trying to turn, and let's keep this clear. Okay. Now at this point, if you guys still confused that where am I going, quickly ask the examiner, double check with them that, sorry, am I going right on the lights, or I missed it, or was it left? Okay, moving off from the queue of traffic, then signal right. That's the right time to signal. Traffic lights turning right, so be careful as you approach on the green light. Looks good, and we have turned right. There is a bit of cycle lane on the left side, so keep it clear. Very nice. We can nicely and gently prepare to stop before our stop line, before the cycle box. Keep an eye on your all three mirrors, especially when there is an element of cycle lane and cycle box. I think I like this song. No, that's not. I guess you guys can listen to this. Check mirrors as you move off. nice and sweet following distance. We don't want to get too close, especially it's a bit high vehicle. Our visibility will be compromised if we start getting too close to this. And once we followed one sign that was for Walkden and we turned right on the lights, and if you don't see a sign, just continue driving straight ahead using the correct road markings to follow the road straight unless you see another sign.
And in the previous hour, we were hearing from She is the vice president of the Guild of Food Writers. She's a very traditional food critic. She's also going to speak
Check your mirrors as you move off.
how much we should be trusting and how actually authentic TikTok, Instagram-based food influencers we see that have been invited to a restaurant.
Now we can follow the signs for Kearsley. On the signboard, Kearsley is showing on the left. Mirror signal. That's the right time to signal. I can join the left queue.
So I actually spoke to a content creator, influencer, Seema Pinkania. She used to be a chef and she's written a book on a food called Craveable.
I completely agree they should be more honest, and I think there's a lot of difficulty when it comes with influencers making reviews like this, because a lot of the times restaurants and companies will pay. So if somebody's being paid to write a review on something, it's obviously going to be very positive, and then that makes it a bit more complicated of whether you can trust a review or not because someone's being paid to say it was good. And sometimes there's like hashtag ad pays and paid sponsorships can be a bit hidden in the videos. You can't always tell, which makes it a little bit sneaky. But I also think influencers can have a different aspect of eating out.
Bit of traffic. It's about 5:21 p.m. and a bit of rush hour, to be fair, though it is half term, so it's not as bad as it used to be. It is normally. So left on the lights as we followed the sign for Kearsley. Check my left mirror as I am doing this maneuver. Nice, and bend on the left side.
You used to be a chef, you've written a book, you have, a strong background within food, and you also are a content creator as well. And it feels like, Seema, we're quite far away from what used to be quite a traditional food
moving
critic.
off
Like you
again.
mentioned that people now want to see what the restaurant looks like, what's the experience going to be like.
On my page, I show a lot of my personality and my home life and things I'm up to day to day, which shows more authenticity and also makes your audience trust you more, which I think is really important for things like this when you give recommendations.
These pedestrian crossings, just keep an eye on both sides. If someone has pressed the button, you got to be more careful and approach with caution as it may change color to red.
If you're going somewhere and you don't like, if I go out to somewhere and I don't like it, I would rather just not post about it. But that's because also I don't specifically do food critic reviews. But a lot of people who I trust that do food critic reviews or like food reviews of like different restaurants, they will outwardly say that this place isn't good or this dish wasn't good and this dish was and things like that, which I think that honesty is really, really important.
And how do you differentiate who is actually telling the truth and actually is that restaurant worth visiting?
I've also been to restaurants where somebody's recommended it and then I've actually not really enjoyed the restaurant. So it definitely does happen, but it's complicated because it's all down to personal preference at the end of the day. Even if something I find absolutely delicious and it might be authentically accurate, it might not necessarily be your favourite food. But I think the way to go about is to find influencers that you trust. I think similarly to when you would find food critics that you trust, there's going to be people that have similar palates to you, similar styles of food that they like. So finding people that you trust and you like their style of food and you like the style of restaurants that they like, then you're probably going to like the ones that they recommend. Doing your research kind of at the beginning of finding the people that you trust means that it's down the line, it's going to maybe save you some heartache if you don't like a restaurant.
we can follow the signs for Bolton. If you don't see a sign, it's a bit far, that signboard, just approach to that signboard and carefully see the sign. Now in this case the Bolton is bare to the right with this straight rightish arrow, diagonal straight right arrow, if that makes sense, if I'm saying it correctly. Not great with how to explain these shapes. So normally in a quietish time you can see the road markings. Both at the approach of the traffic lights there are two lanes. Both lanes can go straight, so they normally help you saying that you can use either lane. So if that is the case, then always use the left side because that is the easiest one. So yeah, we're gonna follow the signs for Bolton and we can use either lane, which means I'll just prefer to use the left lane. Keeping to the left. Looking good. Check our mirrors. Keeping to the left. Now still on the Bolton sign, there is another nice signboard coming up with a roundabout diagram, guys. If you have a look, Bolton is nice green square on the left side, which means Bolton will be left on the roundabout first exit. So we got the information we need. We're just gonna process this and do our mirror signal routine correctly. And we know that we are gonna have a roundabout with first exit. So after this little junction, because my car is not really moving, I will keep it clear just to be considerate of other road users. And I just want to make sure, check mirrors so I can get closer to this car and leaving that junction space clear behind me. And now is the right time based on the traffic conditions, right time to signal. Okay, so left first exit. Give way to traffic on the right. Looks clear to me. Off we go. There you go. Bolton, first exit. 50. For 3 miles, it has a no stopping zone. Okay, we are on a slip road of 50. Woohoo! Sorry, I just got a bit excited. I've got my right signal on. Doing my mirror signal. Checking my blind spot just in case no one is on my blind spot. So people are very nice. Mostly they just let you in on this dual carriageway. Speed is 50. If where possible, drive to the maximum limit so we don't hold the traffic behind unnecessarily. So yeah, it's a sweet, beautiful road to drive. Amazing road to practice for your dual carriageway practice and for your motorway road positioning. I just love it. I'm doing about 47, 48. The car in front of us are at a nice distance. It's not raining today. It is getting a bit dark. It's 5:30, 5:30 p.m. and today I think it's 17th of February 2025. Okay, someone came in front of us, no problem. We can be defensive and hold our space, as in keep our distance at all times from the cars in front. approach, there is an element of slip road joining onto this in front of me. Now I've got my eyes on my mirrors as well as I got my eyes on this person, so I can just approach slowly so they can just go in front of me, and then checking my mirrors, checking my left blind spot, so everything else. So if you plan ahead, you can just help them and let them go in front of you, or you could just pick up speed and so they go behind you. Or the third scenario can be that you can move over to the right side if it is safe to do so, and then you got to move back to the left. Now I mean it's great if you can do it, but probably you do with the approach speed, either to do a bit faster. So anyway, sorry, that was like we're gonna come off on this one. Then they would say to you that follow these signs for Royal Bolton Hospital. So we just came off the dual carriageway onto this slip road. Yeah, sorry, I just started talking with you guys about how to deal with these people joining. Now, so yeah, that was Royal Bolton Hospital, which had left arrow. You would see it on the camera anyways. So again, there is another sign with the Royal Bolton Hospital. Back to 30, end of no stopping zone, traffic lights turning left. If you forget, you can ask again. There you go. And then traffic lights, end of independent drive. Sometimes that's how it works. Turning right, do your mirror signal already, because there is an element of positioning on the right side. So okay, I think I prefer to stop here. The person behind was far enough.
More than 9 in 10 of the people it asked think they're a problem, and that's more likely if you're in your teens and 20s. John O'Leary says he's now worried about driving at night.
I feel a little bit nervous about driving.
They're talking about driving at night on radio.
You want the headlights to be reasonably bright so you can see them, don't you? I don't want to avoid driving in the dark.
And have you ever thought a food review on socials doesn't sound right? A writers group says content creators should be more honest in what they post, and thinks some don't have much knowledge on the subject.
So it's just about to finish this route. Don't forget, they will be doing a parking maneuver either in a car park, or may ask you to do a pull-up on the right side, or a parallel park, which probably I will miss it in this video. But anyways, this was a full route where we followed the sign, and it's just about to end. So please make sure you like, comment and subscribe this channel. I am an upcoming YouTuber, so I'm gonna upload a lot of videos for you guys. Okay, so it's just gonna be next road on the left where that car came out. So check your center left mirror. There's a big cycle lane on the left side, so make sure you check thoroughly on your left side, and ready to take this nice turn. There you go. Okay, and then I think it's just straight up now, the test center. Okay, good luck. And if you need to practice this route, then get in touch with me. My number, so WhatsApp me, and if you are in Bolton area, we can just practice this route, and you can be on my YouTube channel as well.